Hello, welcome. Earlier I asked, is a nuclear war survivable and winnable? Well, we're in a major nuclear bunker with a massive air filter. Let's go in and have a look at that air filter first and see if we can make up our minds closer. And here we have the person behind the YouTube channel, Beyond the Blastdoor. That's right, say hello. If you like his channel, of course subscribe. Beyond the Blastdoor on YouTube, thank you. We're going into the so-called sand filter. After you. This is the initial air filter. It's about 12 meters long and it has 8 basins. As you can see, each basin is probably at least 1 meter, probably 1 meter 20 in height and pretty much the same lengthwise. I would estimate that in each basin, probably 3 tons of this gravel, which is like a quartz sand, I believe is a technical term, the air would be filtered through here. The initially air would come through 3 of these channels from the outside, and they would hit this sand, this quartz sand, and be sucked down. The mechanism of which we will show you later. Now, if you think this was a lot to take in, have a look at this. It goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 levels of this. In other words, there is about 100 tons of this quartz sand and about 106 cubic meters, I believe, if our calculations are correct. I think that's the biggest initial air filter I have ever heard of or ever seen. Its role was not just to take out the initial radioactive particles, large and small, but also had a very clever secondary function, or maybe primary function even, which was to cool the air. In the event of a nuclear war, there would have been a nuclear explosion which would have created huge temperatures and fires. Such bunkers were often in forest areas, and with the lack of a fire service, such fires, they could last anything between minutes, hours, days, or even weeks. Such a filter could stand the longevity of that time period, whereas more mechanical filters with refrigeration and cooling systems would be much more complicated, consume power, fuel, and prone to breakdowns. This is indeed an engineering feat, I think. And to give you a better idea of how deep this filter goes, our hero from Beyond the Blastdoor is going to go all the way down 5 floors of this filter. 100 tons at least. He's on the second, he's now approaching the 3rd level of filtration, and my camera light, which is quite a large floodlight, is now beginning to lose him. Now he's on the 4th, approaching the 4th. We're still going to go down, and I can hardly see him. Maybe I can zoom in. Still going down. You can just imagine how many people could stand. Here we are, yeah. Beyond the Blastdoor, our hero has gone in, and he's going in to change the cat litter filter. Okay, we're going to go down to the level floor of the bunker and see how the other part of the filtration system worked. Hello again. Now, here's Beyond the Blastdoor, our hero, dressed in a full NBC suit from the 1980s. I must say, it looks much better than what I had when I was in the British Army. He has a full kind of rubber one, very nice gas mask matching as well. And we're still in the air filter. The huge fans downstairs are working and they're sucking the air down. And to show you how this works, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but he moves the stones and the dust that arises is sucked straight away down. And as I've already said, there are 5 floors of these, 5 levels of these, 8 of them in each 8. So over 100 of these pits with the quartz sand. Okay, if you lead me into the bunker now, the bunker should be nicely over pressurized, so we have 1 or 2 nice surprises organised by Beyond the Blastdoor for you. There's the entrance. You want to know the password? I'm not telling. Now I can tell you, I can feel the overpressure here. Oh, being invited in, VIP treatment. Overpressure working quite hard here, as you can probably hear, to push any contaminants in. Oh. Oh. My ears are popping away. Oh, and now our journey really begins inside the bunker. Yes. Here we have a lift, or a crane, and as I said, this bunker has 4 floors. We're on the ground floor. Now you can see -2, -3. Maybe -4. Fortunately, my searchlight won't go down so far. Now I tried to persuade Beyond the Blastdoor to ride on that, like a scene from Terminator, but he refused on health and safety grounds. So I'm going to take him back to the Eastern Front with me. Everything's working. It's quite an impressive little machine here. Made in Stuttgart. And its weight is, oh, there we are, so you can see quite a way down, really, about 6 meters. It's quite a bit, isn't it? From the ground floor to, that's about 5-6 meters already. Okay, lead us down 8 meters. Well, there we are. Now we're down on level 3. Below us is kind of a technical floor, level 4. Not too pleasant to be down there, but there's a kind of storage tanks for fuel and so on, and water. Now you know why Beyond the Blastdoor is dressed the way he is in his full NBC suit. And I'm not, so I shouldn't be going in there. But in the interest of this film, I'll sacrifice myself for the group. We've got spare filters here. can. Switching over. It's all working. See, this is a bunker fully functional. Everything is here. There's not any faking here. Everything you hear and see, and well, you can't quite smell, but I can certainly smell the diesel, oil, cement, and feel the air pressure here. Well, beyond the Blastdoor, thank you very much for a very interesting tour. And well, I suppose now it's time to go for a meal and think about bedtime, isn't it? So maybe we'll put on your chef's hat, and you can be our chef for our bunker food now. Okay, see you in a minute. After a hard day bunkering and starting all the filters and ventilators up, it's time for a well-earned meal. Right, let's see if they've got fish and chips on the menu. Oh, that doesn't look too promising, does it? Well, I suppose it's self-service night. Oh, doesn't look too promising. Oh, well, at least there's some tins here. Well, okay, it's 31 years old. Well, they're good for 50 years, and there's not 19. No, you don't fancy 31-year-old tin food? Oh dear me. Bedtime. Okay, beyond the Blastdoor, then I think you've earned your good night. Oh, what's on? Oh, beyond the Blastdoor is showing us something here. Look at this. 111,000. Drinking water. Here's a hatch. And I've been told there's about 3 of these, totaling about 276,000 litres. Yeah, of drinking water. 207, 250,000 litres are underneath the floor we are walking on, which is the 4th floor then. We're on the 3rd floor, and beneath us there is a technical floor with water and other things. And there's another tank here. Here we are. This is a smaller one, 40,000. Oh, and here we are. Oh, there's another.
Diesel.
Oh, this is for the diesel. Oh, that's nice. You're going to smell with diesel fuel. That lovely. Well, here we are in the bedroom. Business class accommodation. And beyond the Blastdoor is now putting himself to bed. And we wish him good night. And good night beyond the Blastdoor. Sweet dreams. Now, I'm off down the pub.